want to know how Tamara Cherie has the #1 radio show in midday when her voice sounds like this. What's the business, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature, and we're here for another review of the Belle Collective, and this is season 1. I think this is episode 8. Okay, it's episode 8, my nigga. Let's get right on into this. But you know what? One thing before we get into this, I just want to thank everybody for supporting me. Everybody that tuned into my interview with Latrice Rogers of this particular show. That interview has over 3,000 views. It's like my second highest rated interview that's been done on me and Jamar's show, and I greatly appreciate Pumpkin for coming along for the ride. I appreciate our hometown showing us so much love after the interview and everything like that. I've gotten so many calls, so many text messages, so many people around here have seen this interview. I was at work today, so many people have told me that they loved the interview, so I was so damn nervous when I did that interview, because this is probably one of the first that I've done without Jamar, and I'm so used to playing off of him and his energy, and I did not know if I could do it myself. But Jamar was one of the people who encouraged me to go ahead and do it, because, you know, Jamar doesn't watch this show. So he encouraged me to go on up there, do my thug thizzle, and he'll be right there supporting me, which he was. And he did come in at the end of the interview and spoke with Latrice and everything like that. So it turned out to be very much so amazing, okay? And I still, you know, even though that interview was solo dolo, I still had it titled The Prelude with Scotty and Jamar. So even though Jamar wasn't there, I still give him the credit because it was our show, okay? So shout out to my bestie Jamar84 for just being very much so supportive, and shout out to my girl Latrice, aka Pumpkin. That's what we call an Exit 119. But showing up, showing out, giving me a great interview, and you know, if you haven't seen it, it's up here, so go ahead and check it out. So let's get into the mix. So Letitia and Missy Elliott, they meet up, and you know, they just want to catch up and talk about Fair Street and how it's being put on hold. Missy Elliott has no idea as to why this is being put on hold, but Letitia had to let her know that it's being put on hold because of the behavior that she displayed. Not only did woman and man have bad behavior, but also Kaylon also had did not have good behavior either. Shout out to Kaylon, even though I've been dragging her ass, who DM'd me personally to let me know that she enjoyed my interview, as well as Miss Melody, Latrice's PR. She also seen my interview with Latrice, so shout out to all of them. But yeah, you know, Letitia had to let her know that that is why nobody wants to deal with it. The brunch was looked at in a different light because of that, and of course, you know, woman and man apologized, which I was very surprised by, because she took accountability for her actions. But I'm guessing she took accountability because she knew that it affected her friend and she did not want to be the reason for that. So I guess you can give her a shout out for that, chat. But then Letitia tells her about the sister venture and how it was mainly about Missy Elliott. And Missy Elliott talking about she got too much going on in her life where she's being talked about, and she ain't got time for this girl over here misunderstanding me. No, it's not that nobody misunderstands you. People see you for who you are, and that's a messy ass chick. That's what they see you as. They see you as someone that's miserable and messy as hell and very defensive about anything. And it's just ridiculous, because at the end of the day, it's like, girl, like, you took accountability for messing up Letitia's brunch, but you don't take accountability for the reason why Pumpkin don't see it for you. I don't see it for you either, and the reason why I don't fucking see it for you is because of your actions. You act like a damn wild wildebeest. That's how you were acting, so I don't understand how, you know, you don't see that. You don't have to think about anybody. It's the way you present yourself, and the way you presented yourself really put a damper on everybody perception of you. You look like a damn fool, okay? And if I was going to a mental health facility, you would be the last person I choose. And even if you was the last on the list in the state of Mississippi, I would not go. I'll go way to Louisiana for some damn service. I will not be dealing with your ass. So Glenn has been gone back to work, and now he's on his way back home. Now Letitia decides that she gonna do something special for Glenn, and she decides that she gonna cook him a good meal. She gonna do this, she gonna do that, okay? She gonna get some of them glory canned greens, cause you ain't fooling me, baby. Them greens was canned to the max. You did not go to Kroger and pick them damn greens. You did not go to Piggly Wiggly and pick them damn greens. You did not go to Max and pick them greens. Okay, you did not go to Whole Foods and pick them damn greens. You went straight to your local Dollar General and got you some canned greens and put them in the damn pot and said, okay, he got some collard greens. I know canned greens when I see them, honey. No, canned to the max. But do what you do. And I bet them candied yams were canned too. I know them candied yams was canned too, child. You know. Listen, okay. And girl, that whatever you tried to do when you put them damn crumbs on the child, that was a hot ass mess. And then when you had that girl there to sing, I'm just like, girl, at least you could have told her to do something with her hair before she got on camera, girl. Like, girl, like, come on, girl. That girl all on camera looking like that when she's supposed to be surprising your damn husband. You could at least went to Latrice, got her some damn bundles and put that shit in her damn head. Or at least let somebody with a hot comb put that hot comb and straighten that shit out and made it look presentable, because she did not. She just woke up out the bed, threw a dress on, and decided to come up to your goddamn house for this shit. She did not look well put together at all. You could at least got somebody to fix her up if she was gonna be singing for your husband. So Lil Boosie, her husband, he walks into the building, he sees the food, and then she takes him to the bedroom. They talking about everlasting love. It takes it takes little Miss Summer Walker to come out of the damn closet, and you know she got a little voice on her. You know it'll do. She sung for Letitia and Lil Boosie. And then Letitia hurried up and got her ass up out of there, because she know that Lil Boosie got a wandering eye, and she already know that when Lil Boosie saw that girl, he got them googly eyes. His eyes was already waiting to feast on the child. Feast on it, okay? And as they're sitting there having a great time, he brings up a damn contract. If I have to hear the words contract and Fair Street one more time, I'm gonna scream. So now we going to Pumpkin in her hair care line. Now she got a photo shoot booked, and she got them damn blow up Barbies, aka the Claremont twins, that look like straight up prostitutes as her damn models. Like, you could have got anybody. You could have got somebody from around here to model your shit. Why did you have to get them? Like, they just disgust me, y'all. Like, I did not like them on the Bad Girls Club, and it's just, they don't even look recognizable. Like, they had so much work done. Their lips look like 2 red roll sausages. All I need to do is put some mustard on them and look just like a red roll sausage sandwich. Like, I just don't understand. But girl, okay. But apparently they got only 2 hours with those girls to get their shoot right. The water is dirty, but that's how Jackson water is. But I don't stay in Jackson. I stay in Canton, which is 25 miles up the road, and we do not have that kind of water, child. Our water is clean. You can talk about us being a ghetto in the backwoods all you want to, but that water clean, child. But they had to do what they had to do. You know what I mean? So they got some bottled water and did what it did. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, especially right now. Even though, like, I just made made a little joke about Jackson. Some people in Jackson are still without water at this point in time. There was a bad ice storm that came through here. Like, I was out of work for 9 days because I could not leave my driveway. My house is sitting on a steep hill, and if I would have tried to drive that Honda Accord down that damn steep ass hill, I could have slid all the way down and ran into the car that's in the road. So no, I was out of work for 9 days. We was only out of water here in Canton for maybe a day, and then the next day the water came back on. But some people, it's been 17 days, and there are some people in Jackson that still don't have no water. So my prayers really do go out to Jackson. I know people that don't have no water, and it's crazy. But all in all, the photo shoot went well. Even though the photographer was late and everything else, they still got it done, and I was glad to see her get through it. Because sometimes when you're trying to do some shit, sometimes shit does go wrong when you're trying to do some good shit. You gotta go through you gotta get through the fire to get to the rain. Tamara wants to go above Jackson, Mississippi, and try to go more national and do more things. Now, she had a reel, and Gary Booty T told her that the reel just wasn't working for her. Okay, she got to do something else with that reel. And he told her that she needed to change her voice. And I could not agree more, because that motherfucking voice that she got, child, listen, that shit is gyrating as fuck. Like, I had to turn my TV down a couple of times on this episode just so I could keep my sanity, because that voice is something out of this world, and not in a good way. I cannot take her voice at all. Like, girl, like, you need to find you another tone, because that voice is not cutting it for me, honey. It's not cutting it, it's not cutting it, it's not cutting it. But you know she got some ways to go. So Letitia and Lil Boosie, they go to this counseling session or whatever, and you know, they were talking about things that they do need to work on. And the thing about Lil Boosie said he's so focused on his contract. Now Letitia's contract was all about love, but all Lil Boosie was talking about was finances and money and things of that nature. And why is that so important to you? Like, why can't you just let Letitia have what she has for herself? Like, I don't know, I really don't know what the hell she do besides brunches, but if she's making a bank off of it, why don't you let her make her bank off of it and let her do her? Like, why do you feel the need to take some of what she has and what she's built on her own? Like, I don't understand it, and I think that that's very asinine and very ridiculous that you would take out that time to make it about a contract when it should be about your marriage and your relationship. But to each his fucking own. If that's the nigga you want, that's the nigga you want, and it got a goddamn thing to do with me, because I've had a couple of trash boxes of my own for a man in the past, so I ain't nothing I can say about it. But Lil Boots on some other shit, child. So Missy Elliott and Essedine meet up. And it's so funny that these two girls want to act like we don't know that they SZA sisters. But okay, honey, it's two of us. It's two of us. I know it's two of y'all. I know. So they sit down and they start talking about Cedric, and I am so amused. I'm very much amused by all of my girls sitting up here crying over Cedric, like she really wants to be with Cedric, like she really wants this marriage to work out. Like, girl, bye. Like, stop it. You don't want that shit to work, because y'all ain't even married. Number one, they had already exposed it on the Cypher Voice that she wasn't even married to Cedric no more. They've been divorced for the last year and a half, I believe, on what they said on the Cypher Voice. And on top of that, it's like, it ain't even genuine. Like, girl, it's pretty clear to me who your soulmate really is, and that's the woman that's sitting in front of you. Until you live your dream, I can't see it for you. You got to give me something else, because this shit right here ain't gonna cut it. Like, you know you don't want Cedric, and Cedric don't fucking want you. Cedric is at the local. Listen, Cedric Cedric got just as much sugar in his tank as I do, honey. So I don't know what the hell you talking about. At least it's what I believe, because it's booty high. He got a big ass, and his ass is bigger than mine. And at the end of the day, I can't take his ass being bigger than mine, because I'm giving me a little bit of ass, and his cannot be bigger than mine. But that's a whole other story. But girl, you know you don't want no damn Cedric and Essie just saying you need to leave him. She sound like a whole pimp. You need to leave him and come over here and make some of this money. That's what she sound like, child. Do y'all hear her? Do you hear her? Do you? Child. Tamara got the #1 show in the middays. I don't see how, but it is what it is. But after they celebrate that, because also Ricky Smiley is #1, and that's the only reason why I even listen to Hot 97 is for the Ricky Smiley show, because any other time, but then again, I can't really listen to it because on this show they try to make it sound like that's the best radio station in Jackson when it ain't shit. Okay, like when you leave Jackson, you cannot hear that signal goes the fuck out. You can't hear shit. Like, I live in Canton. Like I said, Canton is like 25 miles out. So when you leave Canton and get a little bit closer to Jackson, that's when you can hear Hot 97. But when you leave Jackson and you get past Ridgeland and you get to Madison and you head into Gluckstadt, you cannot hear that damn signal. The best station in Mississippi has always been 99 Jams, 99.7. It's always been 99.7. It ain't never been Hot 977. Because Hot 977 has been a hot ass mess since they fucking came to Jackson, okay? So I'm going to need them to stop with that lie. Until y'all get that signal right, y'all are not the hottest station in Jackson. Y'all need to stop it with the lies, honey. Letitia arrives, and Tamara tells her about how she's dating her ex again, and she's looking to have a baby with him. You know, that's like her best friend. You know, she got to have a couple of surgeries with the fibroids and stuff like that, and Letitia offers to go with her. And you know, Letitia is a sweet person. I can honestly see her being a sweet person. I think she a Christian. In this fake ass scene with Missy Elliott and Lady Essie sitting up here packing up Cedric shit, acting like they really finna pack up all his shit, like she really finna break up with him, like she ain't already broke up with him. And then on top of that, it's kind of like this. They sit up in the damn, this is my soulmate. I love her. This is the one. What did I tell you last week, y'all? What did I tell you last week, Missy Elliott? What did I tell you? Essie is looking in your face and she's saying this to you. I just wanna be the perfect match. You don't even have to ask. Doom, doom, doom. I just wanna be the perfect match. We become so attached. She trying to tell you that, girl. She telling you that, you just said you a soulmate. Oh, Then y'all dropped the shit off at an abandoned ass house. Ooh, child, a ghetto. So then there's a couples dinner, which is what the counselor suggested that Letitia and Lil Boosie do. You got Latrice and her husband there, and then you got Melanie and her date LaMarcus. When I saw LaMarcus on that damn screen, I holler because I know him. I don't know him personally, but I know him because he comes to my job all the time. And from my understanding, I think he works for like Sanderson Farm or some shit like that. But I know him because he know me by name because he shops at the store I work at. And I'm like, look at him. Look at him. I'm like, look at him. I said, I can't wait till I see his ass again. I'm saying, I saw you on TV. You think you're a superstar on it? It'd be so funny, y'all, watching this show and seeing people I really know. Because that dude, Joshy Lee, that y'all probably seen at the very beginning of the series on the very first episode when we was introduced to Latrice, I know him. Like, I know a lot of these people on this show. It'd be so funny. Like, I've probably seen these people before or I know them. But when I saw LaMarcus come across that screen, I damn near died, child. Tisha tells the story about her and Lil Boosie. Basically, they grew up together. They went to the prom together. They just been in love for over 20 years. And like Melanie said, Melanie the Stallion said, you know, you don't really see people in relationships like that these days. And you really don't. Like, these relationships be relationships for like 6 months and they break up with your child. That's just what they do. But then Maria rides with another man and she talking about she done forgot about Cedric already. Girl, you ain't forgot about Cedric, and you know you didn't want that man to be your date. You wanted Essie to be your date. I don't know why you just won't come out as hip-hop. Not hip-hop. I don't know why you won't come out as Bill Collective's first lesbian couple. Girl, come on. Like, I don't get why Missy Elliott and Queen Latifah just won't stop playing with us, girl. Y'all know y'all fucking. Stop it. But with that being said, y'all, this is my review on the Belle Collective. If you want to follow me on all social media sites, my Twitter and my Instagram handles are at the bottom of the video. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. With that being said, also, like I said, I interviewed Latrice already, so if you have not seen that, go check it out. We also are in talks of having her and Antoinette come back to the Prelude once the reunion airs so we can get some of that tea, okay? So with that being said, you guys, I'm out here to my next video. I'll holler at you later. Peace out.